everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be answering a viewer's question about relationships. Okay, so yeah, we have a question that came to us through email. I will put the email up here. As always, if you want to send a question or if you have a topic idea that we can dive into, please send it to us or comment below. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel so you can be part of the family. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read his email. This is an interesting email because it's something, it's a term we never heard of, or I guess a phrase we never heard of. So I'm just going to kind of read it. He says, okay. He's calling it too cute for a relationship. Okay, so he says, have you ever felt this way in your life? Do you ever struggle with being too cute for a relationship? Do you find it hard to get out of the game of dating and not stay in a committed relationship because you enjoy meeting new or different men? Do you find a certain type of fulfillment while dating a variety of men all at the same time, or do you focus on one man at a time? I'm kind of condensing the email a little bit, okay? Maybe you, Convos with Karen Danielle, can talk about how you sometimes feel like you're too cute for a relationship because you already get plenty of attention from various good men, and or you can talk about people you know that seem to feel this way. Okay, so okay. Now, here's the thing. We've never heard of the term too cute for relationship. Yeah. So I don't know if that is an actual term. I asked around a little bit about this, and many people have no idea what I'm even talking about. And so I never heard of that. So I'm going to try, I guess we're going to try to answer this the way that we're...
I mean, he did say, though, at the beginning, the title. Yeah. I'm feeling myself. I'm
sorry. He had a title idea, which thanks for title idea. Yeah. Appreciate that. A title idea. I'm feeling myself too cute for relationship. That was like his title idea. So what this is saying to me, and if we get this wrong, then, please talk about it, please, in the comments or whatever. But I feel like there aren't people, men and women actually, but I'm talking about women right now. There aren't people who feel that they're too cute for a relationship. Yeah. To me, you guys remember when I did the men typing where I was like, there's different types of men. Obviously, there's a lot of different types of people out there, but I kind of feel the same way with this woman, with this situation too. I'm trying to type this a little bit. So I feel like there are women who feel they are too good for you. That's where, that you're not good enough for them. They think that they're better than you. They you don't have either enough status wise, or you just don't look the way that they want you to look, and they kind of look down on you in that way. That woman's kind of like what you call like a gold digger, kind of snobby, turns her nose up. Okay, that woman exists, and we're not fans of that one. We're not really fans of that woman. Okay, that's one. And then there's another type of woman that doesn't necessarily think that she's physically too cute for you, but she feels like maybe there's something that she wants. Her standards are high, but not ridiculous. Right. So sometimes women may not think they're too good for you, but they hold themselves in a high regard, and if you're not matching that and they notice that, they will feel like I'm not going to even bother with you because I have a different idea in mind when it comes to who I want to be with. So I don't know if that's what you're meaning, but reading this, I feel like I don't know if you're saying too cute for relationship as in literally either, because it could be like a figurative thing, but I don't think that people think they're too cute.
We had a viewer though once, a guy that said that he felt he was I wouldn't say he thought he was too good for a relationship, but he was saying that he was in his late 30s.
Oh, and yes, I remember reading this comment.
I remember you reading it to me. He said he was in his late 30s and that he what is it, retired early, and that he had a good, pension and all of that. And
in the comments,
right,
yeah,
and he felt like he was too good. He didn't want to basically, I guess, waste time on one woman when he felt that he was in a place where he could date many.
Right.
So, So I guess, I don't know if that's sort of in the same, only it's a man. It's not, you know what I mean? This is in a man's position, not a woman.
Like maybe like arrogant, like maybe a woman
he's kind of feeling himself.
Yeah.
So he's kind of feeling like, I'm feeling desirable.
Yeah,
I can kind of spread myself around a little more. Why do I want to put myself in a position to be with one woman when many women are going to want me because I'm in a position of like desire. You know what I mean? And I guess I understand that if you're a man, you're a bachelor, and you want to feel that way. Plus, he's like 30 something. He was like late 30s.
Yeah.
So he's retired earlier than most men retire, and he felt good about himself. So he
at the end of that particular comment, that guy was trying to explain, like, it's like, I can't remember what video it was on, but he made a long comment.
Yeah.
And people kind of came for him a little bit. And I was trying to understand him until the end of this comment. He was trying to say that, I'm done with women. Like you guys, like you guys are too old now. And, like he was really kind of being, I'm saying
as far as like the position of feeling like you're
beyond a relationship,
or he feels, or he just feels like he's in because men don't see relationships the same as women do. Women want to be in a relationship. Men can kind of take it or leave it if they feel like they can sleep around. You know what I mean? And they feel like they can get a lot of women through things like money.
So kind of like, why bother?
Right? Why bother? Well, right now in his life, you don't never know how someone's going to feel like later. But at this point in his life, he felt like, why waste my time on like a middle-aged woman when I can get a lot of hot younger girls because I'm retired and So I guess if I'm in his mind, I guess I could see that he's playing his cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess in turn, when doing this, when we bring it back to what this subscriber is saying, it could be that, like, I see what you're saying here, like a little bit. Now that we're discussing this, that maybe there are women out here, and this is nothing wrong with this, by the way. When a woman is just wanting to date around and just kind of wants to just date and have fun, she's not thinking she's too cute for you or anything, or too cute for a relationship, but she's just really trying to have fun. You know what I mean? And there's not any, like, in the foreseeable future, she's not wanting to settle down.
It's like with the guy I was talking about, I've been in his place, and recently, you know what I mean? Where I felt like, kind of like being single. Yeah. I kind of like how I'm feeling about myself. Yeah. I'm not really ready to share energy with anyone because I don't really want anyone to mess up the vibe I'm feeling right now with their issues. Right. You know what I mean? So I kind of felt what he was saying. I mean, like you were saying, the last part was probably ridiculous, but the first part,
gist of a relationship,
the gist of what he's saying, right? It's like I've been in that place where I felt like I don't really want a relationship right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's nothing has to do with men. It's not like there's anything wrong. It's just I think that like I've said before, I think everybody, not man or woman, I think everybody's in a place or should be in a place too, where you just really want to be alone. Yeah. And you want to go out and have fun. And I was the kind of person that I never put my eggs in different baskets. I always put them in one basket, but I don't really do that anymore. I feel like as I'm getting older, I do like to circulate like a little more. 2 or 3 guys. Yeah. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong. Not a malicious way, but just to meet people. Yeah. No, I'm someone who discloses information. Right. Like, I'm dating. Like, if I'm seeing somebody, like if a man told me he was like, if we went on a date and he told me he was, single, or I hope he's single, but he's dating, I would assume he's dating other women.
And so this is the part of your question where it says, it says, do you find it hard to get out of the dating game or the game of dating and not stay in a committed relationship because you enjoy meeting new or different men? So, so there's people out here, like I personally am not, this wouldn't be someone who finds it hard to get out of the dating game could either be a commitment issue person or someone who just literally wants to have fun. Right. And is not even thinking about commitment. That means they just think they're too good for you. They just literally do not want to be tied down to anybody. And she's not going there. She just wants to have a lot of fun and just go out there and do her thing. And if something happens, but she's not trying to. Then there's women who are, really have a phobia of commitment. Yeah. They're like, they have commitment issues and they just date and date and date. They don't really want to. They really want to settle down, but so scared that something settling down means that, you have to put your heart into this. But once you start settling down, it's now all walls are pretty much down. They should be pretty much down. And so you can get to know someone. So what happens when occurs, then your heart is now in this, and what can happen, you can get your heart broken. So anything can happen once you get into this love situation. So when you say, is it, do you find it hard to get? I don't find it hard to get out of the dating game. Like I don't date for fun.
If I like you, then I get out of it.
Yeah, dating's fun, but I date. I
prefer relationships, but I prefer relationships, but I feel like dating is dating.
I date with purpose now, though. Like I don't date like I used to. Like I used to date just like honestly, just
like a lot of men. It's like a lot of men. I think he might even say this. Like a lot of men think that when women date different men, that they're just flattering themselves and that they like the attention of men. And the truth is that might be true. I mean, like I said, if you put a picture on Facebook, and a whole bunch of women come in there to tell my hand, you like it, of course. Anytime a person is being catered to in any kind of way, whether it's verbally or even financially, it's flattering. So if I date most men who want to take me out, that's flattering. They're saying that I'm I want to be around you. I like you.
Yeah, the men that I date though, when I've dated, they're pretty balanced men. But I think it's maybe because I'm balanced now. So when I would date, I was dating in an unbalanced state of mind. So I probably meet unbalanced men. But now when I date, it's more like the guys are more balanced. They understand this game of dating. They get it. And also, like I said, I'm someone who is dating with a purpose. So if I date, it's not like it used to be where I'm just dating just to, party and free dinner and movie. Like it's nice to go out to nice places and stuff, but I would like to settle down. I would like to get into a relationship that leads to marriage. That's what I would like. So I don't just date just to be for no reason at all. So I don't have a commitment issue. Like I don't have that problem. Commitment excites me. It doesn't bother me. Yeah. It actually makes me happy. But I feel like, because you said just too cute sometimes because you already get plenty of attention from various good men and are don't. So I guess like you were saying,
but no matter what, there'll always be one man that stands out.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if there's a sea of good men. There's always going to be one that. So there will never be a position where I feel like I'm just too good for a relationship. There's always going to be somebody that stands out amongst the crowd. Yeah. And that's true for men and women. Yeah. There's never going to be, a position in my life where if I'm telling you I don't want to be in a relationship, it's because I either don't want to be in a relationship or I don't want to be with you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's just true. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's true for everybody. You know what I mean? So I feel like I've never heard anybody say, do you think you're too cute for a relationship? That's the part that kind of good-looking women like relationships. It's not like you. I've just never heard of that.
I think that that general too cute relationship is what threw us off because we were like, I don't know how to. The context of the question has layers enough to. I would like to talk about it, so I like the context of but the too cute relationship I didn't understand that. Like she didn't either. I was like, what? I don't know what this means. So we kind of discussed it a little bit, but I do feel like if you. Man, I did correspond with this person too a little bit, and he said it's like a general question to him, not necessarily about him. So okay, so it wasn't necessarily about him, just like a general. So I asked him if you are you noticing this with women where they think they're too like good or too cute to be with you or something, or be with somebody, a man, and he said he has noticed that. He's noticed that with some women some women are. I feel like it's just more of like if a woman is kind of uppity, you know what I mean, and she's maybe looking at some men like, I'm not gonna be with him, like I'm not. But I don't think that's about a relationship.
I do also understand. I also think that I think you can date outside your league.
Yeah.
And by that, what I mean is that no one's better than you. Really. Yeah. But I do think that there are sometimes you can be attracted to people that require you to be more. And you don't want to do it.
Right.
You want them just to like you the way you are, but because you like them as they are. But it's just like there are, and this is true for men and women. There are women who are totally attracted to men who are out of their league. You know what I mean? And they want them and they want to date them, but they don't realize you're going to have to go to a certain standard because this person's personal standards requires. I mean, no one's going to ruin their standards to invite you in. Right. You know what I mean? If you want to be a part of, if you want to be with someone for real, then you will change. Yeah. To meet their that standard, or you will just say I'll
remain the same,
and you'll have to date someone and that likes you for who you are.
Right. Yeah. So that's what you're saying when it comes to like standards. So this doesn't mean that. Okay. So I just want
standards doesn't mean you're better than someone. Standards just means you have personal standards that you don't want to. You're not gonna like say you smoke. You don't smoke, but the person that likes you does.
Yeah.
You're not gonna stop. You're not gonna start accepting smoke in your life and get secondhand lung cancer just because you know someone doesn't want to quit smoking. It's like sort of like that, or like I said before, there are. If you were like an overweight woman and you wanted this muscle-bound guy, he's going to expect a healthy type of woman because his life is about health. But you can't expect a person who's in perfect health to want to want you to come lower their standard just so they can be. They're not going to do that because your personal self, whatever you have to do to achieve your personal goals, you're going to meet people who are on that level. You can't meet someone's below that because you just came from there.
Right.
So it's just
I think that sometimes people get a bad rap, and again, I do mean both men and women on this, but I know specifically talking about women right now. But there's nothing wrong. Just so I'm real clear, there's really nothing wrong with someone who wants somebody who is like we were talking about, like a higher standard. Yeah. If someone's standard is they would like to be with someone who is successful, because they are, or they're going that way, or whatever. There's really nothing wrong with a woman wanting that. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with a man wanting a woman who's fit and in shape.
No, there's not.
And there's men out there, and women get mad at this all the time, where they're like, "Oh my God, he's trying to say I have to be this shape and that." I'm like, that really is like okay for if he's fit and in shape, and he puts. This is an example. If he puts his physique or his his health, it's that high part on his list, of what he wants in a woman, that really is okay, ladies. Like, you can't really fault a man for wanting a healthy woman, right? So you can't be mad at that. It's just kind of like with women. Like, if a woman wants a man who's successful because she's successful herself or she's going there, then there's nothing wrong with one woman wanting that. I do think there's something wrong when someone says they're just too good for you. Period.
There was a story. Remember, I told you the story. There was a story in the paper. I can't remember why the story was in the paper. It was like, or not the paper. It was like an article on the internet where a woman wanted to marry a successful type of guy. Okay. Because she wanted to be a housewife and she wanted to, have kids, and she wanted to make sure that the man who married her could afford to take care of a family because that was always her dream. Well, her boyfriend at the time was in that mind frame. But when they got married, he changed. Right. He started getting comfortable where he was in his business. And she was not comfortable because she wasn't living like the life. So he told her, to go off. He said, well, if you want more, go get it. So she did. And she became more successful than him. And they lived in a really nice side of town. Her kids all went to private school. And you see what I'm saying? Like, you may not even if you want someone that doesn't want you, you may not like it once you're even in it. Right. Because if this man, he knew that when he was getting into the relationship, and then he realized it after he got in the relationship that maybe I didn't want a woman like this. Right. Sometimes what we want, it can be not a blessing. Yeah. Once we get it, if we're not ready for it. So if you like someone and they are like, you feel maybe out of your league or something, then maybe you should either rise to that level, or maybe you should think twice before you get into it. Because there's always someone who probably likes you too more. Right. That you're probably ignoring.
There's some people out there who do, I'm going to use this term, too cute for relationship, who do think that they're just better than you. And I think on a human level, there's no one I don't like that at all, because I feel like that's just simply untrue. People reach different levels of success. People are in different stages of their lives. Some people are on the come up. Some people are on the rock bottom. Some people have made it. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean anyone's better than anybody. Someone just reached to a different level, or whatever. So I don't think people should believe that they're just too good for you. This has actually happened to me in a kind of a different, in a way. I had a guy he asked me out. And he was really into me. Like, he's like, oh, we were talking. And then during the conversation, he asked me what school I went to, what university or college I went to. Did I go to a black college? Did I go to like that? He was just assuming. So I immediately knew, and this is, it's happened before, but I immediately knew that he kind of wanted to be with a college woman. Now that's just his standard. If he wants to be with someone who went to school, has higher education, and I didn't meet that, then I would be kind of okay with that. The problem is that he had the air of arrogance, was just overwhelming. Like, you didn't go to school. You're kind of like, he immediately looked down on me. You know what I mean? Because of that, and just kind of moved on. Like, it wasn't like just oh, okay, well, and then just kind of brushed me off maybe in a normal, nice way, and then move on. He definitely just looked down on me because I didn't go, and he assumed that I did. And so that, to me, I don't like that arrogance in it. But I'm okay with someone wanting, if his standard is a college educated woman, and that's what he wants his family to look like. I don't think like that. Like, I feel like success is success.
Everybody should know.
So yeah, so
everybody should know that you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, right.
You're just not. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not everybody.
I don't care how perfect you think you are, or perfect you think somebody else is. Everybody's not going to click. I don't care what it is that you.
I'm not for everybody.
Standards not. No, I'm not.
You not for everybody.
I'm not for everybody. You know what I mean? And everybody's not for me. And there have been men who have asked me out, and I've been like, no.
Yeah.
And because I do think that I deserve better. Yeah. There have been times when I have thought I deserve way better than that. And then there are just times where I feel like we just aren't compatible. Yeah. I don't see myself growing old with you. I don't see you being anybody. Yeah. I don't see you as a part of my day to day. Yeah. You know what I mean? And therefore, I just know that about myself, so. But
there definitely are women out there that are weird with commitment, where something's happened in their relationships, and they just kind of are almost giving up on the possibility of a thriving, good, whole, wonderful relationship, that they're, when they get involved with somebody, they stop themselves to a certain point. Like, they'll go out with you and go on dates and stuff like that, but they never have any intention of being in a relationship with you because they have commitment issues. And then there's women who just use men. But
those are people that aren't feeling themselves. Those people are not thinking they're cute. Those are people who are very insecure. So that's
if you're feeling yourself.
But feeling myself, I've been in positions where I don't want to be in anyone's relationship because I am feeling myself. I like being single.
Yeah, I think everybody should be feeling themselves.
Yeah, but I'm going to be feeling myself even when I'm married. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be feeling myself when I have a child. Be feeling myself when I go to
So if you mean feeling yourself as an arrogance, that's different, but feeling yourself.
But you should be, right?
Yeah, everyone should be feeling themselves. You should like yourself. You know what I mean? And you should feel like you want something. You would want your partner, the person you're walking through life with. You kind of would want them to have the same energy as you in some way, where they're where you guys are able to build each other up, and then make each other just the best possible people. You make people say you make someone better. The person makes me feel like, well, I want to do better. I love that. Like, I like that when it comes to men. Like, I like to be with a man who and pushes me, and really is in what's the word? Let's say just challenges, but is supportive, very supportive of whatever my endeavors are, and vice versa, So if it's a woman like that, or if you're encountering women who are just literally feeling themselves as an arrogantly, I think I'm better than you. Yeah. And
if a woman gives you that energy, it's usually because she's not interested.
She's not interested. Yeah. That's very true.
It could be she's just not interested in you.
So she won't
give that energy to somebody else.
She doesn't think she's too cute for a relationship. She thinks she's too cute for you.
Right. My grandmother used to say this to me all the time. You become less, and you care less about what people say about you as you get older, because life is too short to sit around caring too much about what everybody thinks about you. And I think as I'm getting older, I am seeing that I don't really care.
Natural progression.
You know what I mean? Like with my life, I had to start my life all over again. So whoever I date has to accept that. You know what I mean? I look, I'm doing well, but to some people's standards, I'm not doing that. Yeah. They wouldn't want to trade. Yeah. You know what I mean? But the truth is, I've overcome too much to give a shit. Yeah. Right. If you don't like what I've gone through, you have no idea what I've gone through. Yeah. For me to feel bad about myself about what you think. Yeah. Okay. Right. I have come too far for that. So if this isn't for you. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Better people have tried.
Yeah, right. So, you know what I mean? If this isn't for you, goodbye. And, and there will be people like that. There will be people who there will be men that think that way. And there will be men who absolutely don't care and they just like me. Right. You know what I mean? But I'm okay with that because I like me.
Yeah, I love myself. And I feel like, I feel like I have options in the world when it comes to men. And I don't have a shortage of men that want to date me. Like, it's not like I'm, like I don't have that problem. So I think this is how you feel about yourself. So whoever is if someone's not showing if someone's not showing interest in you, then I feel like you can't always jump to the conclusion that this person thinks they're just too cute for a relationship or too good for somebody. I think that sometimes maybe, but then most of the time it's just that you didn't meet a standard.
And for men,
or not you specifically,
like
just in general.
Dating for men or for women, I think dating, not putting all your eggs in one basket, can kind of show you that a lot of people like you, not just one person. Yeah. So you don't get hung up on someone's opinion because you clearly have dated more people who like you. So it's just like if anything, it shows you that you're going to be appealing to many people. Yeah, you're gonna have chemistry with lots of people.
Yeah, so when you say, do you find a certain type of fulfillment while dating a variety of men, like all at the same time, or do you focus on one man at a time? Do you find a certain type of fulfillment? I think that when you date like we were talking about before, when you date, don't you think this? When you date a variety of men, and again, my limit would be dating like maybe 2 or 3 men at once. Really 2 is where I'm fine with that, but I'm not like this dating 10 men. You know what I mean? That's just I can't. The fulfillment that I get from that, dating a variety of people, is that I can see different aspects of both men, or and it makes me it kind of makes me feel like I'm putting myself into choosing. Like I have choice. I don't have to just.
But even if you're doing that, it's the same feeling. You're both doing it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But also, I feel like I just like being around. I like talking to men.
I like
and
talking
if I'm not
too.
in a place where I want to be in a relationship, it is nice just to have.
We get a lot of feedback here from men.
Yeah, we do get a lot of
feedback from men, and I really appreciate that, because we, as women, we always feel like men and women think so differently, and it can be the exact same subject, the exact same situation, same person, people involved, and we can literally just see things totally different. So we value a male's opinions on things. Like we don't really get combative.
But everybody's not going to be for it. I mean, everybody's not going to be for it. I mean, we had a comment that someone called it the political horse. They did. We had a guy call us, just because we talk about politics. So he obviously doesn't like women that think beyond
like
a certain type
stay in your place. I mean? Yeah, he did.
And,
sure did.
I talk politics because I think that it's important to talk about
Some men don't like for us to be talking about politics,
they don't.
right?
But I feel like when anybody says, again, too cute for a relationship, I've never heard of that. But I will say that if anybody is saying to you that they're just feeling themselves, or if this isn't even about you, if you've just seen this, you know what I mean, then those people usually just aren't into you. Yeah. Most people want a relationship. Most people, even if they're afraid, most people want to have a relationship.
People's actions are really. I think people's actions are pretty simple.
Even hoes want relationships. They're just not gonna get them. You know what I mean? Everybody. I believe some men that are players want relationships. They just don't know how to commit. You know what I mean? And commitment is a hard thing. Look, it's hard for me, and I'm not even a player. I'm not at all. You know what I mean? But it's just because I look at commitment as so seriously that I'm not gonna get it. I don't want a divorce. Yeah. And so when I look at compatibility, I really want to know you.
Right, yeah.
I want to, like
you
I'm
should
saying,
be picky.
You don't got to take me to the most expensive restaurants in the world and stuff like that. No, I want to know who you are, where you're going, what are your goals, what do you know? I'm like, I'm
if you spend the rest of your life with somebody, you should be picky. Not obnoxious, but you should be picky.
Because you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with this person. Yeah. So you got to be okay with their little annoying habits. And everybody's going to have an annoying habit. So when you see theirs, you got to say, am I okay with this? Is this going to annoy me to the point where I'm going to get sick of it later? You know what I mean? Or just, just that they're things that they can help you. Because sometimes there are habits that are good. Yeah. Right. But you are like, but they might be good for you. Right. I've never heard anyone say that
I'm too good. I'm too cute for a relationship.
I have heard women say I'm too good for a man. I've had men say they're too good for certain women. So I just think so. I think that term was wrong. Yeah. I think the term is, have you ever felt like you were too good for someone? You remember on the 5 Heartbeats when he tried to date the girl with the long hair, and she was just out of his league. And then later on,
it's a good example.
It's a good example though. Later on, he got hurt by her. Yeah. And it made him stronger as a man. Then she liked him. Right. And then they, she wasn't even shit. Yeah, the other guy, Shy Brother, remember Leon? Yeah. Turns out she wasn't shit.
Yeah, he got sick of being a player.
Right.
That gets old. Right. You know what I mean? Like just like the goofy attitude, that gets old, and just like the player stuff, that just gets old. Mm-hmm. You'll get sick of it.
But many people would have said that girl would have thought she was too cute for a relationship because of him, because he was kind of silly. He didn't match his clothes well. He wasn't suave. He wasn't any of that. But then later on, when he started making money, she was like, oh, okay, this is a real man. Yeah. But then she wasn't nothing. She was nothing. She was just an opportunist. Yeah. Really. So, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes what you want isn't really good for you anyway. Yeah, it's true. Okay, that question has so many layers. And if it didn't have layers, we always give it layers.
Yeah, right. We always go in.
We give a simple question a good 40-minute layer.
We do, which is the whole reason why we even came with this whole show. But yeah, we do like the question a lot because I feel like it's what you're saying is very relevant. I hope that we were able to elaborate a little bit more. It made sense. Maybe just women think different than men. That's another thing. That maybe just what way we saw it is we just thought different because we're women, which is good because I like to hear what men think. Like we said, like to correspond in that way. So thank you so much for the question. We really do appreciate it. Again, you guys, if you want to send a topic for us or a question, we will put up our email here. And if you want to make a comment below, just a quick topic idea to help us out, then please do so. And do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel and comment. Please, and hit the bell.
And share.
It's like homework.
It's like a whole lot of stuff to do.
It's homework. To help our channel.
And people
grow.
have shared. I mean, like 5, 6
know.
people shared our
Thank you.
thing this week. Our
We're
show.
So
different
happy.
shows, actually. Different of our shows.
We're so happy, you guys. I mean, that makes us very...
it circulates us more.
Yeah, it does. So continue to do that. We really appreciate it. We will be back again this week to see you guys. And that's it. Have a good day. Bye.